everybody. So I'm going to do a review on the Nag Bag. I have, this is my very first time getting a Nag Bag. I watch a gentleman on YouTube. His channel is called Stable Horse Training, I think is what it's called. I'll link his description below. I really like him. He's in Canada and he does horses. He just shows his horses a lot and he's very calming to watch. But anyway, he was putting hay out for his horses. And I noticed that he had these really cool looking hay bags, and I've been trying to find some good hay bags. I generally don't use hay bags, but all of a sudden I've gotten into using them because I have the big square bales now, and the square bale doesn't fit in the hay feeder. Plus I really don't like using the hay feeder for multiple purposes or reasons, but I'm not really going to get into that right now because I want to do the review on the Nag Bag. But anyway, so I commented in his video and I was like, what kind of bags are those? Because they look like really, really good quality. I've been trying to find some and I was buying some off of Amazon, but I wasn't very happy with the texture of the material that they were using for the hay bag. And I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to hay bags because I haven't used them that often. And so, he answered and said that they were called Nag Bags, and they were one of the best hay bags that he's been able to find. They're pricey, but they last a really long time. And so anyway, from that video, I saw another video of his where he was showing different types of hay bags, and he was showing in that video that the Nag Bag had lasted him the longest amount of time, and he showed like wear and tear on them after years of use. So I went ahead and ordered one, and I'm excited to show you guys. I'm really, really excited. So I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. All right, so they're green, and this is the name. Comes in a little tag, cute little tag, Nag Bag. I think you guys are saying it backwards, but anyway, I ordered the 3-tie bale bag. It says it can hold up to 135 pounds, which is a lot of hay. And now that I have the bag, I probably shouldn't have ordered such a big bag, but I didn't know when I was ordering it. And when you're looking on the websites and stuff at their products, even though they're showing you things, it's really hard to judge the size of them and how much they can hold. And so I got a big one, and I'm thinking I should have got a smaller one now because, first of all, how am I going to pick up 135 pounds and carry it out to the field? And my horses, I only have 3 horses. So to give them the amount that they need in a day, they only need about 60 pounds. And of course, during cold weather, like we're having right now, I'd probably give them a little bit extra and just make sure that they always had something to eat. But not 135 pounds a day. But I mean, it is going to be nice for when I can just stuff it, put it on skid steer, and have my husband take it out for me and just set it down. And then I can at least give myself a couple of days where I don't have to worry about doing the hay. You still have to take care of your horses, but maybe I could have a couple of days of not actually hauling hay in and out of the barn and into the pasture. But anyway, so this one is their 1.5-inch hole and the 3-tie bale bag. So I will show you how big of a bag that is. And I'll have to get back to show you because it is very, very tall. It's really, really big. Like I said, I probably should have gone with a smaller one. If I had to guess, I would say it's 8 feet long. So it is a really, really big bag. It's also really, really good quality. It's knotless, so it doesn't have any knots in the hole, in the the holes to make it to where the horses can graze. And I would say that the 1.5 inch hole is about the size of a $50, maybe a coin, a $50 coin. But anyway, I like that there's no knots in it. It's super heavy duty as far as the way it feels. We'll see how the horses treat it. It has a D-ring on the bottom, which you can't really tell, but it's like a D-ring holding all the material in the bottom in. And then it just has a little thing that goes like that. I don't know what these things are called, but to tighten it, which would be really, really nice because I haven't had that. And normally I am tying the bail, trying not to have it get loose before I cinch up the knot. So I'll show you what I have two, and I'll show them to you right now. So I have this one, and this one's okay. I haven't had an issue with this. I've had it forever, for years and years, but I haven't used it for years and years. I've just recently started using it. I've just had it stored, and it's holding up, I guess, but they've started using it this year, and it's already starting to get a little bit of wear on the bottom where they chew on it a little bit to get the hay out of the corners. And it has the knots that people don't like, and I haven't had an issue with my horses with the knots, but I just always imagine if I run my hand across it, and I think if I'm taking stuff out of there and that's like touching my gums, that would irritate me. I know you're not supposed to compare yourself to a horse because I'm not a horse, but that's how I tend to do things. But anyway, so this is one I've had for a really long time. And eventually the string broke, so I just was using baling string to tie it. And then the other one that I have, and I bought this one off of Amazon, and I think these are 3-inch holes, but I'm not, or maybe 2-inch holes. I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. But anyway, I don't like the way this one feels at all. It's like nylon, and it has the knots, but it's a pretty good size one. And the thing that closes this one is this, and it feels like plastic. So nylon, I guess, is plastic. I don't really know. But anyway, this is the tie that this one came with. But see, it doesn't hold it together, and you always have to undo the knots and weave it in and out all the time. This one holds a good amount of hay. I've gotten 30 pounds of hay in this one, but the brown one that I just showed you, I've only ever been able to get like 10 pounds in that one. So these ones run out of hay a lot, which is fine for if I just need them in the shelter for a little while and I don't want them out, in the thing to keep them occupied while I'm doing things. But this one is going to be awesome for, obviously, all day use. But anyway, so that is my nag bag that I'm super excited about, and I just like the way this one feels. It also, like, those ones don't have the heaviness that this one has. So I don't know if heaviness actually makes a product more durable or tough or anything like that, but it just feels in my head that it does. So we'll see how it lasts and we'll see how it goes. But that is the nag bag. I did pay over $100. I'm trying to think of exactly how much I paid for it. I'm wanting to say I paid $150 for it. It came in within a week. So now I'm going to put some hay in there, see how it fills up, and see how it goes with that. And yeah, I'll put it out and show you the horses getting hay out of this. It will definitely be the smallest holes that they've had because, like you can see on those ones, the holes are much bigger. I think the one is a 3-inch hole and the other one's a 2-inch hole, and this is a 1.5. So I'll show you how they like it in just a minute. Okay, so as I thought, the most difficult part of the bag is the manhandling of it. It's definitely hard to move around off of the ground and then out to the field where the horses go, but figured it out, put it in the four-wheeler and got it out here, and now the horses are eating. On that side, they're stretching pretty good. I don't like this hay feeder for a couple of reasons. One, I don't like how the horses have their heads up when they're eating. I think that it's more healthier for the horse to eat off the ground because that's how they're naturally designed to. I don't know if design is the appropriate word for an animal, but anyway, that's how they naturally eat, is off the ground. But because it is so muddy right now and it's just gross, and I just thought this would be a way to keep the hay off the ground, and then at least it would stay dry so the hay would stay fresh. It does have a roof. The other thing I don't like about the hay feeder is these bars are so close together that the horses end up rubbing the hair off their cheeks because they're putting their heads in to get the hay and then moving their jaw, and then they end up losing the hair, which she has a little tiny spot. They end up losing the hair on their cheeks. So I don't like that. I wish the hay feeder, the platform part of it, was down further on the ground so that their heads were lower. In my opinion, which I'm not an expert in any way, but if this platform had it down, you know, like here, where the horses could put their heads down, it would be a really good platform for hay feeding. And then of course, if the bars were wider, then it would be nice too, because then the horses could have their heads low while eating, and then they wouldn't rub the hair off their cheeks when they were eating on the bars. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about the hay bag. So here they are eating, getting hay. And Catalina's like, yeah, and it's about time. It took you forever. Sorry, Catalina. She's like, well, I'm sorry. I'm starving. She's hangry. But anyway, so it looks like they're eating on it pretty good. It definitely holds a lot of hay. I was able to get 3 flakes of the square bales in there and zip it up nicely and easily. And then of course, if it was a packed bale, a 3-string hay bale that you didn't cut the strings off of, you'd be able to slide that on there so easy it wouldn't even be funny. But I don't have that. So anyway, I got 3 leaves in here, which is 60 pounds, around about 60 pounds. On average, the flakes in the big square bales are about 20 pounds each. So this should last them all day, and I shouldn't have to worry about feeding them again until tomorrow. At least hay. I gotta go mix up their daily rations. And I have Tag in the stall just because it's cold and he doesn't like it when it's cold. So I put him in the stall for the night so they don't have to share. But see how she does that? How she like takes a bite and lowers her head. So that's the only, I just wish this was lower, but that's okay. But anyway, there you have it, folks. This is the Nag Bag Hay feeder, or hay bag. I really like it. There's no knots. It's very well put together. And the horses have been able to figure out how to get to the hay really quickly and very easily. It's very, very large. This was the 3-tie bale bag. And hope that helps. Hope it wasn't too boring. I am sorry, my energy is low. I am getting over a virus. So my body is moving slow. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again next time.